rearrangement, I would treat it as a difficult. So now, in case if you remember in the previous classes, I've given you the example options with it, but now this is in a theta format. Now, what is a theta format? There is a blank space given to you, and you need to actually type in the answer. Okay. So the only way to do this particular thing is to go by the mandatory pairs. Okay. So now, let me just say, so this island. Okay, now this is actually a pronoun, and we have just done with our grammar class, and we know that the pronoun is actually followed by something which is a noun. Okay, so there needs to be some kind of a noun. Okay, so this island, so is island mentioned anywhere? Okay, so there is a small island in the vast of ignorance. So I'm pretty sure that 4 will come first and then the 2 will come first. Okay, because 4 and 2 makes it a mandatory pair. So despite the impression one gets from textbooks, our current knowledge of the universe represents a small island in the vast ocean of ignorance. The scientific enterprise is all about expanding the landmass of this island. Now, what is this island? That is the small island that is being referred in the fourth sentence. So one pair we are sure is a 4-2. Okay. Now, can we see the another options 1 and 3? Now, it is fun to engage in the activity of gaining knowledge. Knowing everything in advance would have been much more boring. Okay, still it would be shocking. Okay, now the still, now what is still? Okay, it would be shocking to learn all at once. Okay, so we can say that the still in the first and the ideas how it is presented in the first and 3 make the first and the 3 a mandatory pair. Okay, so yeah, is it clear? Like, did you getting the contrast in the sentence 3 that begins with C actually contrast? So it is fun to engage in the activity of gaining knowledge. Knowing everything in advance would have been much boring. Still, it would be shocking to learn all at once of the discoveries of an alien civilization that had been doing. Okay, so it would be shocking to learn all at once. Okay, so that is the case. So 1 and 3 is a mandatory pair because still actually reinforce the idea which is being presented in the 1. Now, the main case is that in case if you're going to see 1, 3 and 4, 2, and in case we're going to read 4, 2 and 1, 3, then also both the sentences are making a logical sense. So how to break the deadlock? Now, this was actually the tricky part here. Okay. So now in case if you're going to see the words like knowing everything in advance, and then despite the knowledge of one gets from textbook, our current knowledge of the universe, okay, represents a small island. So we can say that a knowledge of the universe is actually a superset. Okay, and then we can say something related to shocking to learn all at once the discoveries of an alien civilization. Okay, so what will come first? The universe will come first, and then we could say that an alien civilization. Okay, that yeah, okay, so I mean, like, you agree with it? Okay, that that makes sense that the universe is something which is wider concept, and alien can be a part of that particular universe. Okay, so by that logic we can say that the 4, 2 and 1, 3 makes a logical sense. Okay, so again, there was one more click here. Okay, so let's say the activity of gaining knowledge in 1. Okay, it is an explanation of the scientific enterprise. See, the scientific enterprise is all about expanding the landmass of this island. It is fun to engage in the activity of gaining knowledge. Okay, so it is actually the gaining knowledge is an explanation of the scientific enterprise also. So by that logic also you can make sense that 4, 2 and 1, 3 is the correct sequence of it. Okay, so I would rate this as a difficult question. Maybe in a time pressure it would somewhat become difficult to do this, and only way to do this was with the help of the keywords.